This one daily drink could end leg cramps and muscle weakness after 60. You've been drinking your water every morning, every afternoon. Maybe you even carry a bottle with you wherever you go. So why are the cramps still showing up at night? Why does your balance feel off after a simple walk across the kitchen? Here's the truth most people don't hear after 60. The issue might not be how much water you drink, but what's not in it. There's a simple drink you can make at home with just 5 ingredients you can stir into your water. It doesn't cost much, it doesn't take long, but it could be the one habit that helps your muscles stop yelling at you at night and start listening again. See, as we age, our bodies change in quiet ways. The gates that help your cells hold on to water, they don't work like they used to. Your muscles, those sturdy legs that carried you through jobs, kids, cross-country drives, they start drying out, and when muscle cells lose water, they don't just feel weak. They cramp, twitch, and tire too quickly. But that doesn't mean the damage is done. It means your body is asking for smarter support. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 ingredients you can add to your daily water to calm those sudden nighttime leg cramps, rebuild the strength inside your muscles, and support faster, gentler recovery after movement, even just climbing the stairs. These aren't fads, they're backed by science, and more importantly, they're already helping people just like you feel steadier, stronger, and more in control of their bodies. Before we dive in, let me ask you this. Have you ever added anything to your water, maybe lemon, maybe minerals, and noticed a difference in how your legs feel? I'd love to hear about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. I read every single one, and you never know. Your story might be the reason someone else finally finds relief. If you're someone who values real solutions, simple things that work quietly but deeply, I hope you'll take a second to subscribe, because this is what we do here. We bring clarity, comfort, and care to aging well. One step, one sip, one story at a time. Now, let's begin. 5. Creatine monohydrate. Rebuild strength at the cellular level. Let me tell you a story about a man named Harold. He was 72 when he first wrote to me. Still sharp as a tack, but he said his legs didn't seem to listen anymore. He would stand from his favorite recliner and feel like his muscles were a half-second behind. No pain, just a sluggishness that made him nervous on the stairs. When I asked what he was doing for recovery, he laughed and said, "I drink water, I stretch, and I pray." That's when I told him about creatine. Not the gym bag version that bodybuilders chug in shakes. I'm talking about the kind that older adults can use gently, in tiny doses, to bring strength back to the place where it matters most, inside the muscle cell. After 60, your body makes less creatine on its own. And when that little supply runs low, your muscles lose their energy buffer. That buffer is what helps you stand, bend, lift groceries, or keep your balance when the sidewalk tilts just a little. Here's what the science tells us. Just 1 to 2 grams of creatine monohydrate per day, stirred into warm water, can help your muscles pull water deep into the cells. Not puffiness, not swelling, but real hydration where strength is built. And the best time to do this, right before bed, because during sleep, your body goes to work. It repairs, it replenishes, it listens to what you gave it during the day. And there's more. Creatine doesn't just help your muscles move, it helps your brain think. Studies show that when older adults add this quiet helper to their routine, many report feeling more mentally alert, less foggy, and more present in their day. Harold started taking it every night. A half teaspoon, nothing fancy, warm water, quiet evening, and a little faith. 3 weeks later, he wrote again. "I don't feel like I'm dragging my legs behind me anymore," he said. And my grandson says I remember more of his stories. That's the kind of change that doesn't come with noise or flash. It comes with small, consistent care. If your legs feel a little slower, if your recovery feels longer than it used to, this might be one of the simplest gifts you can give your body. A glass of warm water, a pinch of creatine, a little patience, and the quiet confidence that your strength is still in there. Let's move on to the next piece of this drink and how it helps your muscles not just stay strong, but stay steady. Now I want to take you somewhere warm for just a moment. Picture a quiet island morning. The air is soft, the waves are gentle, and in your hands is a fresh coconut with a straw. It's not just refreshing, it's nourishing. That's the magic of coconut water. But here's the problem. Most of us don't live near palm trees, and the bottled stuff on the shelf, often filled with sugar or preservatives that don't serve your health. That's why I want to talk about something, number 4, called freeze-dried coconut water powder. It's a fancy name for a simple idea. They take pure coconut water, remove the liquid, and leave behind a light powder packed with natural minerals. No sugar rush, no chemicals, just what your body truly needs. This powder holds some of the best natural electrolytes for aging muscles: potassium, magnesium, and sodium. In fact, ounce for ounce, coconut water has nearly twice the potassium of a banana. And potassium is what helps your muscles fire without seizing up. It keeps your heartbeat steady. It tells your legs gently to keep moving without locking. Now let me share a little story about a woman named Carol. She's 68, lives in Arizona, and loves her morning walks. But during the hotter months, she told me she started cramping up before she even finished her route. She was drinking water, but something was still off. I asked if she'd try adding a teaspoon of freeze-dried coconut water powder to her glass each morning. Nothing big, just stir it in and sip it slowly. Within a few days, she noticed a difference. No more mid-walk cramps, no more dragging feet, just smoother, steadier steps. She even told me, it tastes light, not sweet like juice, not salty like those sports drinks, just clean. That's exactly what makes it special. It's gentle on the system. It hydrates without overwhelming your kidneys or spiking your blood sugar. You don't need a blender or fancy shaker bottle. Just a teaspoon stirred into a cool glass of water. You can drink it after a walk, in the morning, or even during a warm afternoon when your body feels a bit sluggish. Some folks like to add a slice of lemon or ginger to brighten the flavor. And while it may seem like a small choice, over time, this habit helps your muscles stay relaxed. Your joints feel less stiff. Your energy lasts longer through the day. Coconut water may come from far away, but its benefits are right at home in your daily routine. If you've been looking for a way to hydrate more deeply without adding sugar or chemicals, this just might be your answer. Coming up next, let's look at another quiet hero. They might just surprise you. Ready for number 3? Let's keep going. 3. Electrolyte powder. The muscle saver most seniors ignore. Now I want you to think back to a time when you were younger. Maybe working in the yard on a hot afternoon, sweating through your shirt, grabbing a cold glass of water, and feeling better almost instantly. Back then, a little thirst was easy to fix. But as we get older, something shifts. The signals aren't quite as clear. You might not feel thirsty, yet your body is already running low. And sometimes, no matter how much water you drink, you still feel tired or crampy. That's not just aging. That's often an electrolyte imbalance hiding in plain sight. You see, electrolytes are the tiny minerals that help your body hold on to water. Sodium, potassium, magnesium. They work like little keys, unlocking the doors that let hydration reach your muscles, your nerves, even your joints. Without them, plain water just slips through you, leaving your muscles flat, dry, and twitchy. I once had a patient named Frank, a retired mailman in his 70s. Said he drank at least 8 glasses of water every day, but still woke up at night with aching calves. He thought maybe it was just his age or something in his back. But the real problem? His water didn't have what his body needed to hold on to. So I introduced him to something simple. Half a teaspoon of sugar-free electrolyte powder mixed into about 2 cups of water. No dyes, no caffeine. Just a clean blend of minerals. Sodium to help with absorption, potassium to relax the muscles, and magnesium to keep things firing without spasms. Frank started sipping it slowly in the mornings, especially after his walks. Within a week, the cramps eased up, By the second week, he told me his balance felt stronger and he wasn't bracing against the wall every time he stood up. Not because he was doing anything drastic, just because his cells were finally hydrated the way they were meant to be. And here's the thing. Many people think electrolytes are only for athletes, marathon runners, cyclists. But after 60, our kidneys begin to filter out water and minerals more quickly. The thirst response dulls. That means we need smart hydration more than ever. So if plain water hasn't been enough for you lately, don't blame yourself. Your body's just asking for a little more help, and a small scoop of electrolyte powder might be exactly what it needs. Just stir it into a glass of cool water. Sip it slowly. Give your body time to soak it in. Over time, you may notice fewer nighttime twitches, less lightheadedness when you stand, and steadier energy that stays with you from morning to evening. It's a quiet solution, but sometimes those are the ones that work best. Coming up next, let's look at something so ordinary, you probably have it on your kitchen counter right now. But used the right way, it can help water stay where your body needs it most. Let's take a closer look at number 2. 2. Lemon with mineral salt, the foundation of smart hydration. Let me take you back to a moment you've probably experienced 100 times. You wake up, a little stiff, maybe a bit dry in the mouth, and you pour yourself a nice glass of water. It feels like a good habit, but here's the truth. After 60, that water might not be doing quite what you think. See, plain water is just the beginning. As we age, the little gateways in our cells that pull in moisture don't open as easily. Our muscles are like sponges that have hardened with time, and unless we help that water get where it needs to go, we're just pouring it through the cracks. This is where a small morning ritual can change everything. All you need is half a teaspoon of fresh lemon juice and a tiny pinch of mineral salt. Add them to a glass of warm water, somewhere between 8 and 10 ounces, and sip it slowly. Let me explain why this matters. The lemon does more than add flavor. Its natural citric acid gently lowers the pH of your water, helping it move through your small intestine more efficiently. Think of it like greasing the wheels of absorption. It also brings along a boost of vitamin C, which your body uses to maintain collagen. And collagen, as you may know, is the glue that keeps muscles, joints, and blood vessels supple. Now about that salt. I'm not talking about the white shaker on the table. I'm talking about mineral-rich salts like Himalayan pink salt or Celtic sea salt. Just a few tiny grains contain magnesium, potassium, and other trace minerals your body quietly craves. Magnesium helps your muscles relax instead of cramp. Potassium helps balance your fluids and reduce blood pressure swings. And when you combine those minerals with the hydration support from lemon, the result is a drink that helps your body hold on to the water you're giving it. There's a woman I spoke with recently, Nancy, 74, from Arizona. She told me she started her day with coffee and felt parched by lunchtime, no matter how much water she drank. We tried this little recipe: lemon and mineral salt in warm water, first thing in the morning. Within a week, she said her legs felt lighter. No more pins and needles during her walks. No more waking up with tight calves. It wasn't magic. It was simply hydration done right. Water, paired with minerals, given to the body when it's most ready to receive it. And here's something beautiful. This little act doesn't just hydrate, it creates balance in your blood pressure, in your digestion, even in the way your muscles recover after the simplest things, like gardening or going up a flight of stairs. So if you're looking for a gentle place to start, this is it. No pills, no powders, just a lemon, a little salt, and a glass of water. Sip it slowly. Let it become part of your morning rhythm. Now, if you've stayed with me this far, don't go just yet. What's coming up might surprise you in the best way. This last ingredient is simple, soothing, and for many folks over 60, it's become a gentle secret to better sleep and stronger mornings. Before we get there, I'd love to know where you're at on this journey. type a quick 1 in the comments if you're planning to try lemon water with mineral salt. Or a 2 if you've already made it part of your daily habit. Your comment might inspire someone else watching today. And if this video has given you even one helpful idea, take a second to click that subscribe button. It means a lot, and it ensures you won't miss out on the next simple, science-backed tip to help you feel stronger, steadier, and more in control every single day. Coming up next, we're heading to the final and most calming addition. It's something many of my patients now think of as a warm bath for their nervous system. It just might be the missing piece in your nightly routine. Let's take a look at number 1. It's called magnesium citrate powder. Now, you've probably heard of magnesium. Maybe you even take a multivitamin that includes it. But what most people don't realize is that not all magnesium is created equal. Magnesium citrate is a special form that your body can absorb easily and quickly. And that matters a lot, especially as we get older. Why does this work so well at night? Because magnesium plays a quiet but critical role in helping your muscles relax. When you don't have enough, the nerves in your legs can start firing off when they shouldn't, triggering those sharp, painful cramps that wake you from sleep. It's not just discomfort. It's your muscles crying out for help. But when magnesium is present in the right amount, something beautiful happens. Your muscles settle, your nervous system softens, and sleep becomes something your body actually leans into, not fights against. Magnesium citrate also offers a little extra bonus. It gently supports digestion. For many seniors, that's a welcome benefit, especially if you sometimes feel a little backed up. One of my clients, a retired nurse named Helen, once told me, "It feels like I've given my body permission to rest and reset." And she was right. That's exactly what this does. Now, how do you use it? It couldn't be simpler. Just stir 150 to 300 milligrams of magnesium citrate powder into a glass of warm water. Drink it about 30 minutes before bed. Some people say it tastes a little tangy, almost like a fizzy vitamin drink. Others tell me they've grown to love the ritual. It's calming, it's predictable, and it helps them drift off to sleep with less tension and fewer worries about cramps stealing their rest. If you've ever felt your calf tighten in the dark or woken up rubbing your legs just trying to get back to sleep, magnesium citrate might be the missing piece. Night pills, no side effects, just a gentle way to tell your muscles, you can rest now. You've done enough today. So let's take a quiet moment to reflect on what we've learned today. You now have 5 powerful, simple allies that can transform your daily glass of water into something far more than just hydration. With just a few thoughtful additions, you can begin to rehydrate your muscles, reduce or even end those stubborn leg cramps, and support your strength, balance, and energy in ways that feel steady and real. You don't have to do it all at once. Just start with 1. Maybe it's the lemon and mineral salt in the morning to gently wake up your system. Maybe it's a scoop of freeze-dried coconut water after your daily walk. Or maybe, like many of my patients, it's that warm cup of magnesium citrate before bed that makes the biggest difference. The truth is, your body is still listening. Your muscles are still capable of change. And your legs, the very ones that have carried you through decades of life, still have strength left to give. So don't let cramps or fatigue write the story of your later years. You have tools now, you have choices, and you're not alone in this. I'd love to know which one of these steps feels easiest for you to try first. Leave a comment below and share your thoughts. Maybe it's something you've already tried, or maybe it's something you're just curious about. Your experience could help someone else who's facing the same struggles. And if this video gave you even one small aha moment, I hope you'll subscribe to Healthy Aging Vault. This is where we keep sharing science-backed tips that are simple, doable, and built with your well-being in mind. Thank you for spending time with me today. Take care of your legs. They've carried you through so much. Let's help them keep going strong. And I'll see you in the next video.